Okay, test, test, test. Let's check to see if the sound's working. Okay, test, test, test. Let's check to see if the sound's working. Awesome. Cool. Let's see, just not fully set up yet. Okay, where were we? Yeah, we were finding the pieces, what, of Cerebai, or was that Miranda that was speaking? I think it was Cerebai, or something like that, but yeah, so something about the self. Then there was stuff on computers. Oh, okay, and I think I stopped just before a computer. Okay, Orpheus ascending. Yes, continue. Okay, let me just make sure. Ooh. I do like that intro. Just make sure, still got it set up for the streaming stuff. Okay. Good, good, good. Let me just close the window and here we go. Whoops. Did I complete this one? Yes, I guess I did. Okay, we've got an 8 over there. We have to find a 7 between here, which is probably down this way. Or not. Okay, 7. Was this the computer, or was there one over here where I thought I had it in my vision? Or, oh, I see that. It probably just spawned me from the exit from there. Okay. Something has gone wrong. We are fragmented. This is incorrect. Uriel 4. I think each of these is probably going to be a unique name, so I don't think that's going to be too important. I wonder if this is like people who kickstarted or backed it maybe got their quotes in there. I wonder. But we'll see if there's any story. Okay, so there was a computer in front of 7. And what's to the right? Okay, so we've got a nice tranquil area. Nothing to pick up or anything like that. Okay, so we've got 3 files. Everyday Sublime, Confessions, and Pickering Manuscript. Everyday Sublime. AD Mark. Let's see if that's it. Let me open the notes. Okay, let me just make sure if the pen, make sure this pen thing. Whoops. I did not drop. Okay, so does it work? No, I think I just have to turn on some driver or something. I think it's under services. There's a Wacom thing. Okay, so that's running, so I just need to run the Wacom app. Remember back in the day, there were always issues with Wacom drivers. I'm wondering if that's kind of still their thing. Okay. Actually, it would also help if I plugged in the thing that my other thing is plugged into so it can connect. That's probably a critical issue. Okay, how is that connected? let's see if this goes through. Okay. So just make sure we. How do we zoom? We got pan. I think. Let me just. I think 100%. Okay. Okay, so we had Felix, Ralph, Theo. What? Was I zoomed out further maybe before? Seems pretty large. I guess we'll see how it works. Okay, this one probably... I probably won't need to keep these notes, but I'm just gonna see how it goes for the start. What was I keeping track of? Oops. So the name and kind of what they were talking about. A.D. Markham. Markham. I am not good at drawing at an angle. Or drawing. Let me move this around. Okay. Okay, that's much easier to underline. Okay, let's now actually read. So, everyday sublime. User highlighted. Okay, so yeah, this is just a section of it. Love must matter to the philosopher because it is at its core the one undisputed presence of the sublime in our lives, even when it is failed love, unrequited love, or entirely imagined love. Okay, so let's see. So love must matter to the philosopher because it is, at its core, the one undisputed presence of the sublime in our lives, even when it is failed love, unrequited love, or entirely imagined love. Okay, so these three types of loves are each examples of the sublime. Let's see. Love must matter because it is at its core the one. And okay, so yeah, we're still saying like every representation of love is presence of the sublime, right? Okay. Make a nice cheesy heart, but okay, so unrequited love, entirely imagined love. So yeah, any example of love has like at least a splinter of. Whoa, okay, gotta stop pressing the side buttons on the stylus. And I think I have a ruler. One moment. So yeah, we had kind of the heart. We're saying that is this kind of the sublime. I forgot the sublime, some sort of like hidden magical energy power inside of like every type of love. and I don't know, some other representation of love. I'm not gonna spend time drawing people, or trying to draw people, at least at this point. And so, in like this example, we also have some sublime thing. They're all like linked to some mystical sublime concept. No one really knows what it is, but some sort of idea, something. But let's see, this is just the first sentence, really. Okay, so yeah, okay, we got that. It is like a vast monolith towering over us, humbling, uplifting, frightening. Those who Those who deny its presence can be safely disregarded as fools. They know it is there. They are simply afraid. Okay, let's see. It is... Okay, so the prior part was, it is like a vast monolith towering over us. Kind of like the elephant in the room thing. Humbling, uplifting, frightening. So, because it's, yeah, such a huge presence, it can have such drastic emotions depending on how you view it. Those who deny its presence can be safely disregarded as fools. So, yeah, choosing to just, yeah, not believe it's there. It's, I guess it's not important. Like, this view is like, it's not important to even deal with them, I guess, in the manner of, like, in the discussions of the monolith, or simply as entirely fools and to disregard them entirely. I think they're probably just talking about, like, yeah, those who deny its presence, you can just disregard them in the fact of their denial, right? Not disregard the whole person, I'm guessing. So, yeah, we've got just this huge, this whole concept, right, of the sublime, because of all the examples of love, and that there's like some, they say it's sublime, it's like probably like some sort of like divine sounding word, right? That's why it's capitalized, so it's like godlike, but not like a specific god, right? I think it's more of a, I mean, it could be a religion, but I don't know. I haven't heard of that. I'm guessing it's more of a mystical thing where it's more open. That's my guess, but let's, maybe this one like kind of follows through as well through the game. Okay, so yeah, I'm saying that this is kind of like a monolith that you can't disregard. Yeah, I'm not going to try to draw everything, just once in a while when I feel like it. Okay, so yeah, I'll try to keep it probably mostly for notes, but I don't know how many I'll need for this. We'll see. Won't matter too much. Alrighty. So that was the first paragraph. But equally, the philosopher must consider that in the great matters of history, love matters not one jot. Let's see. Equally, the philosopher must consider that in the great matter of history, love matters not one jot. Okay, yeah, so they are talking about, like, staying fact-based, right? Like, based in truth, that, like, even if you consider, like, love to be something that, like, ties everything together, like, throughout existence, right? you have to know that it can't stop people from just attacking you and destroying you. Okay, that makes sense. So the Nazarene commanded his followers to love their enemies, but they did not, and wrote 1,000 books of excuses for this failure. Let's see, the Nazarene. I wonder if that one's gonna come up later. It sounds like it might just be a religious thing. Oh, I mean, most of these words are, so it's not saying much, but more, it's probably not unique to this game, this Nazarene concept. So, okay, Nazarene. Just make sure the streaming thing's still working. Good. Sweet. Okay, and then last sentence. Therein is revealed the purpose of the human struggle. Okay. So, yeah, so that they're saying that this is the struggle, like, you think that, like, the sublime thing, that's kind of the most important thing. But you also know the fact that it doesn't have the power to, like save you. So the struggle is, like, do you chase it or not, right? Like, do you turn away from it? Do you balance it? Yeah, well, okay. I like that. That's a good one. Recover confessions. Penelope Heliopolo. I only know Penelope's pronunciation because I've heard it before, but yeah, I don't know the language that well. Heliopolo. User. Okay, let's see. Penelope. Do you think? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep writing down the names. I don't think there's a need at this point. Just maybe like Nazarene and stuff like that. Okay. So user highlighted. To me, the idea that my soul, my essence, could fall in love with another being and then maintain that love unblemished for eternity seems utterly impossible. Reread that. Okay, to me, the idea that my soul, my essence, could fall in love with another being and then maintain that love unblemished for eternity seems utterly impossible. Okay, so this is like a scientific look at just what would happen, yeah, with infinity, eternity, and some sort of forced bond of love or immutable bond or something. Okay. So my experience of love has been catastrophe, embarrassment, and disappointment. Oh, okay. So not just like the kind of the long-term look, but like the experience of things not working out, right? So having, knowing eternity, right? Things would just go to disaster eventually over time, no matter what. Okay. But this is precisely why I refuse to surrender, why I choose to believe against all precedent that I will find the one for me, and that our love will last forever. But this is precisely why I refuse to surrender. Yeah, okay, so yeah. So this person, like, knows and understands that previous concept. And so they're actively trying to do something about that. Okay. And going to try regardless. Okay, that's forgetting the word I'm thinking of, but commendable, yeah. Okay. You can laugh at this absurd and contradictory belief, but it will not waver. Yeah, that makes sense. That's like, it's not actually contradictory, right? Because it's like, if you don't do that, right, then you're never gonna even have a chance, right? And it's not like it's impossible either. Okay, so... Let's see, so the waiver... okay, faith is not a matter of the past, of miracles witnessed and saints observed, but of the future that ought to be written. Okay, so... Just see if the previous thing had anything about faith, so... Yeah, okay, so it was, the idea of the soul, essence, falling in love. Okay. So yeah, it started with that religious idea, so then faith is not a matter of the past. Okay, so like talking about all the traditions, like ceremonial stuff, and probably like, were they the dogmas that were saying things held to be true? You could probably include some of them in there, I guess. Matter of the past. So you have miracles witnessed and saints observed. Yeah, that kind of ties in there, right? Like, it's getting away from the very specifics of the religion and more, let's see what parts of it are they taking. It's not a matter of the past, miracles and saints observed, but of the future that ought to be written. Okay, so let's see, so what element of the religion are they taking? So they are taking faith, right? So faith is not a matter of the past, but okay, so they're, how are they using faith in this way? Like, faith is not a matter of the past, but future ought to be written. Of the future that ought to be written. I mean, the general way to use it is like hope, or like, yeah, faith something's gonna work out, kind of hope something's gonna work out, talking about the futures, but of the, so they're not talking about the past, so they're kind of stripping it away of the kind of other elements, right? And saying faith is more specifically just about something to look forward to in the future, or kind of using it to make it through. That's probably reading too much into it. Well, not really, no, because this is still the person that's saying that, yeah, they're refusing to surrender and they're gonna choose it. So yeah, they're gonna kind of use the faith as kind of their goal thing to kind of wish upon to keep them moving forward. Like, I mean, yeah, you could use that. I mean, I guess it's not being used as a goal or as a motivator. I think more as a, I don't know if it's more of a descriptor of them. Just because, like, they kind of pulled out all the religious elements of it, right? So yeah, I think this is more, I don't know, it's mostly, what, anti-religious, or is it just non-religious? I'd say it's probably non-religious, like just ignoring like most religious aspects, right? And kind of them thinking that it's kind of just the residual part. Yeah, once you remove all that's kind of the core part of what they enjoy about the religion. That's my guess. Maybe I'm just reading way too much into that. Okay, so Pickering manuscript. Okay, let me just... The drawing tablet thing keeps covering my screen, so I just need to keep switching. Be nice to have one of those ones that you could actually draw and see on. Okay, let's see. So Pickering. I'm wondering what Pickering means, but maybe we'll find out. Okay, so a poem of some sort. Seek love in the pity of others' woe. Hold on, what is this capitalization? I'm also not sure what the meter is going to be, or I don't know. Is it a haiku? I don't know. But let's see. Okay. Seek love in the pity of others' woe, in the gentle relief of another's care, in the darkness of night and the winter's snow. In the naked and outcast, seek love there. Okay, so we have two sets of seek love, both capitalized, clearly drawing attention. So seek love in pity, and so pity and woe are both capitalized as well. So seek love in the pity of others' woe. And others doesn't have an apostrophe, which is weird though. So, right, like woe would be, you'd have to use the possessive on that, so... But we also do see the ampersand, so, right, they're not writing and, so maybe they're being loose with the punctuation. But I think the important thing is probably the capitalization. So let's just see if we can understand any of it just as a poem and then as a puzzle. So, as a poem, seek love in the pity of others' woe. Well, that's where the kind of the punctuation might kind of matter. So, like, would there be a comma? Whoa, or is there seek love in the pity of others? Like, yeah, okay. The pity of others' woe. Pity of others' woe. So, okay, so some other people are doing poorly. And multiple other people are pitying them. Seek love in the pity of others' woe. I'm not too sure about that first one. In the gentle relief of another's care. Okay, I mean, that can make sense, yeah. In the darkness of night and the winter's snow. I mean, yeah, third one is kind of like, you can still, like, feel safe in those places, right? You don't have to be scared of it. But I'm not sure right now kind of what it's getting at. In the naked and outcast, seek love there. In the naked and outcast. Talking about, like, people... is it like kind of hippies? Like kind of the clothing optional thing? Is that too literal? Or, yeah, maybe it's not as a deep of meaning, but maybe it's more of a puzzle. So let's see. So seek love, the pity. And, okay, so let's do the common, capital letters connect together. So SL, we've got SLPW. That doesn't really work well. Okay. So maybe... Oh, so we're dealing with gods. So seek love, right? There's like a goddess of love. Is it like Aphrodite or something? Is that the right god set? And the pity. I don't know if there's a god of pity. Or maybe, probably is one for woe. I don't know. Okay. This one currently stumps me. All right, let's switch things up. Domino effect. So I do like this new item here, the switch. Wait a second. Okay, this is new, right? Yeah. Okay, good. It just looks a little similar because of the thing, but I see it's very, very different. Okay, so we have the weird bird sphinx things. There's probably a term for that. Okay, so essentially this is blocking lasers, right? Okay, so we gotta get in here. We gotta disable that. And to do that, this has to make it all the way over there. We've got 2 power sources up top. And so if we're trying to connect straight there, all of these gates, that'll prevent it just trying to go straight. So we need to kind of do something to get it up there. So let's look at what we have. We've got 4 connectors that we can move as far back as here. And what can we connect from here? We cannot connect to any of these because they're all blocked by some sort of glass, it looks like. We can connect to that. It would be easier if I pick this up. We can connect to that. We can connect to those 2. So the question is, how do we make it over there? Because let's try, right? Just see how it works. Yeah, so that's blocking. So we got to figure out this. We got to get this up or around, or see. There's no. See, these appear to be all filled except for 2. Now the question is that just style thing, or is there a way? Okay. I'm thinking it's probably something up here that we can get up to. One moment. Do we have to go outside? Let me just do a quick check. I don't know if... Ooh. Wait, I saw this one. Yes. I know where I am now. Which, was this a different one? Chain. Yes. Okay, so I guess there isn't like a way up there. But maybe there is from inside here. So we cannot reactivate this. Gotta see what else. So the best thing, right, is if we could get up there, we could kind of do whatever we want. So can we place? We cannot place up there. But is there anything we can stand on or interact with? Okay, so right now there isn't. Okay, let us see. Is there anything else? What can we do? So we've got all power sources, but we cannot interact with that till we get some leverage. I think that's the right term. Or just height. I don't know. Ooh, no, wait, drop. Oh no, that's the hint thing, right? Okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. So, cool, okay, so let's see, okay. So yeah, we can't get past the gate, so it doesn't really matter that there's nothing there. Even if there was, there's not enough room to really do much. So I'm thinking is there gonna be a way to climb up? Usually it's pretty apparent how you kind of go up places. Now is there, what's that sound? Oh, interesting. Okay. So let's take stock again. So we've got 4 of them. And we cannot... What can we do with 4 of them? I mean, there's got to be a way we can get up there, right? Okay, let's see. Are there any doors or entryways? If there was one, it would be over there, but... Okay. So maybe we do have to do it straight from down here. Oh, no, we're not going to be connecting to, like, something out there, right? But maybe there is something hidden. Or maybe... I'm not missing something, am I? Okay, so we open that up. We've got that. We can't, like, break the rules. That's all blocked by glass. Like, let's just kind of to prove everything. Yeah, so we can not go through any gates. And we have to open that. So the question is, how do we get up there? There's gonna be... Oh. I was wondering if something would line up. It's not going to be like no, I wouldn't have to come back here later. Okay, there's got to be a way to do this. Okay, so how do we do this? We have to get the power to the bottom there. And those are the only things that are connected there. So we have to get past the gate. The only way is going to be either here... or, you know, we've got tall walls all over the place. They're not going to do something like it's out here, right? What's this purple gate? 8. No, I don't see any, like, big platform that you would stand on anyways. I have a feeling I'm just missing something. So domino effect, that might be a clue. Oh, I see. You probably have to, yeah, hit one, it'll trigger the other and trigger, but you have to prepare it in a certain way. But I can't start figuring that out till I can actually connect to them. So what am I missing? I can't jump on you, right? No. And I can't retoggle this. Oh, is there a hole in a wall? No. I'm just thinking, like... No, you couldn't even pass a beam through there. That's way too small. Okay. I swear there's gotta be a way up. But I'm not sure, yeah, if you ever have to go outside of the entryway. Okay, I'm sure it'll become obvious soon. So we got the connectors, we've got those things. Got the power line. We've got the 2 sources, so they are at higher than that. Why would we need... Oh, because we need more sources to draw from, I see. 2 reds, 1 blue. Do we have... Let's see, we've got 6 blue. Or 9 blue. And we've got 7 red. So that's why we need more red to turn, to trigger like all the multiple blues to red, I'm guessing. Now, maybe there's a way to actually, instead of getting up there, it doesn't look like there's a way, there must be a way to lower the gates. Now that is probably how we do it. So maybe there's a way, like a button or... Let's see if there's any pattern. Let's look. They're all birds with hats. Hat birds. Hat birds. Hat bird. Hat bird as well. Okay. So now, are there any other power lines that kind of connect to around here? Okay. How would we? It's gotta be. Oh. Do we have to interrupt something, maybe? No. That wouldn't do anything, no, because we're drawing from the source. What happens if we... It's just going to block it, yeah. Oh! It's not blocked from that side. Can we, like... Can't, like, destroy a statue or something, right? No. Those are way too low anyways. It would be apparent if it was. But, can we do something with... Wow, this is actually tough. What do we do? There's got to be a way to lower these, right? I mean, wait, no. They look bolted, actually. They do not... Can I duck in this? No. Yeah. Those would not lower. They're not, like, in grooves or anything. Okay. What is that plan? So, we gotta get up here. Oh, is there a puzzle in the wall? No. I mean, if there were... I don't think there are going to be too many new mechanics. I think the only first one I've seen is this here. And it's a one-time use thing. Yep. So the question is, what do we do? This is actually... Let's just connect them all, just... I don't know. Nothing's made a second. Does this one have to target that? Oh, I see. Yeah. There, it's getting multiple beams. Oh, we can't, like, give it feedback or something, like... Like, so many connections. No, because there's gonna... Oh, more red to the blue, but that's not gonna do anything, right? I mean, yeah, it's not like you can overload a power source here. Yeah, okay, that didn't help. Wow, this is... got me stumped, like, instantly. Anything else? You know, let's go get some inspiration. Let's go get number 8. Out of sight, out of mind. Concatenation. Okay. So that's putting things together in some way. Hello, checker marker on the outside. Is that the one I've seen already? I don't think so. This is on the backside. I wish to see more of the world's beauty, but there is something limited about this place. It is not enough. Yeah, so in this place, it's like a simulation. Makes sense. They have limited assets. Probably, I'm not sure how many people there are to dialogue here. Unless that's like from a different time or place. I'm not sure. Yeah, so back to concatenation. This feels like I'll be much less locked in. More or less, whatever. Okay, so I can do that. Let's just see if there's anything in there. So we got a blue source, nothing else in here but Why do we have such a big spot? Concatenation, adding things to... Oh, for the source. Okay. It's just... It looks like empty space, so that's fine. We can pull it from all over here. We've got the purple area. We've got 2 connectors. Red power source. We've got the purple. We've got the set in stone or metal connectors going to 3 red conduits or power things. I don't know. And we've actually got all the lines, all 5. Looks like 3 red, 2 blue. So all 5 need power to open the gate and beat it. So what do we have? We have this going through here. We cannot send signals. Can we send beams through this? Actually, maybe. We can send beams, but we can't send actual objects. I think that's this window. Okay. So yeah, we can't send any beams through here. We could only send a beam through here, here. Let's see what kind of happens. So yeah, everything there is turned red. So we need just enough power to turn 2 blue. So we've got 2 connectors in here. So we might have to connect the blue to here. And yeah, connect this to that. I guess this one could too, but we are gonna need a bit more power on the red side. Oh, I see. Yeah, we just need to lengthen this connection. So, I see. No, do not connect to that. Connect to... I'll connect from over here. So here we go. So starting here, then redirect to there. Keep connections and just link it there. There's nothing else, yeah. Okay, so Sarapai's fragment. So yeah, that is the voice we are seeing. Okay, let's see.
I never really understood the appeal of philosophers who tell us that everything is one. If everything is just a reflection of yourself, an endless hall of mirrors, there's nothing to connect with. And what I realized through our conversations is that everything beautiful happens in that space of connection between one person and another, and between people and the world. That gap between us is necessary, because without it, without separation, there can be no transcendence.
Okay, that's an interesting take. Okay, so is this the evolution of her thought on, what was it? Yeah, the sense of self. So initially it was, yeah, just kind of boxing her in, right? Now we got, whoops, undo. So, yeah, so she was saying the sense of self. So, yeah, senses of self. So, we've got all the people. Let me just move some stuff. Essentially, actually, I think I made these too close together. Let me just move those apart. So yeah, her concept is we still kind of have that. What was the term? She was going with yeah. So sense of self. But not that it was like a bad thing, as it seemed like she was saying at the start. And that kind of, I think she was saying it was like essential or necessary, kind of. So yeah. Kind of got all the, that's like, yeah, everything they know. That's their, what, worldview, some people call it. And that, like, the meaningful, I think she was saying the meaningful existence of life or something is kind of in the connections between the entire, like, separate individuals, right? It's like if we were hive minds, that you just wouldn't have the same thing. I mean, I guess it depends on how hive minds would work. But yeah, I think that's kind of the concept. And then you have like, yeah, then like any communication, right? It's kind of just that being the, like, the essence, you know, it builds communities, builds people. Well, it's essential to life, right? Social species and all that. And yeah, okay, yeah, it sounds like a more hopeful look than the first one, which was just, yeah, everyone's just, or at least I think it was just focused on her, and that just, yeah, she was alone. But she's starting to see kind of the, how, like, while everyone is alone, that you're kind of alone together, right? It's just a different way of looking at it. So that was way easier than the number 7, so I'm clearly missing something. Well, obviously, since I haven't beaten it, but still. Okay, fresh eyes, fresh eyes. Domino effect. That's doesn't matter yet, right? Like, because dominoes have the... They're usually like the falling blocks, right? But you can also have like the domino pieces with the dots. But I wonder if there is something called the domino effect, but I don't want to look it up right now because it might be cheating. Besides, I should be able to just figure it out by playing. Okay. What are we missing? It's nothing like on the floor. You got the one post. Okay, what am I missing? Let's just grab this just in case there's something to interact with. And just remember, I think it was from the first game, like near the end, you had to like connect to some like very far off source. But yeah, I think that was, we got the special pass because it was not in a trial area. Okay. So the question is still, how do we get past this wall? We can't put anything on this. Can't connect to that either. What do we do? Is there anything else? Still really feels like I need to get up there. But the thing is, I have to do it from within here because otherwise this is gonna drop, right? When I try to walk out of it. Yeah. So I just want to climb. I am not touching that. Drop the... What does it say? It's the Prometheus terminal. Yeah, I think you find things to use as a resource to not retry puzzles, like get hints or something. So I haven't needed to press on it yet, so I don't want to, but I mean, if I were up there, I could possibly grab that from up there, so maybe I don't have to stand up there. Oh, no, I cannot grab from through there. No. I don't think we're at the part where we need to kind of go to the very far limits of exploiting all the features of these tools. But the question still remains, how am I so stumped at number 7? Okay. So we have 4 of these, right? Still, we need to be up here. Just trying to see if there's anything up there. And there's no way I can get up, because I can't stand on these. You can't place them on top of each other. Wow. I actually think I need to come back to this one later because I'm clearly missing something. Like, there's no like pattern on the walls that are specific to anything, right? There's no way we can actually lower these because those are bolted down. Yeah, I guess that's kind of going through a few bricks, but I mean, that's, I think, just part of level design. right? Yeah, that would be way too subtle of a detail, I think. Yeah, because we got the bar over there. I'm just clearly missing something. I'll be back. Okay. So where was there a map? Oh, tab. Oh, this is actually good. Okay. So yeah, if I miss something, I know that I can get to the log. That's good to know. Alrighty, so I think number 8 should lead me around to the entrance, right? Well, let's just go in that direction. Okay, so we got a floating thing up there on the right. Is it always sandy over here? Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So that's about half, right? 16? Yep. What is... Oh, golden doors. That's like a secret trial room? Or do both of these open at the same time? Because both go up to 16, right? Oh, I think, yeah, you have to complete additional, like, puzzles, not just these base numbers. Okay. I think that's it. I must have seen this one. Oh. Not goodbye. Hypatia to Sarapai. Yeah, okay. So Hypatia is one of the people. I think I heard the name in the last stream, but I don't think I wrote it down. It might have just been during dialogue. Okay, let's do... Oh yeah. If I was orderly, I'd do like people and so what was it? Hypatia. Okay, so Hypatia from Hypatia to Sarapai. It's probably a way you're supposed to pronounce that. Sarapai. I don't know. I could look it up. I know I could. Actually, it's always more difficult looking up how to pronounce names and words than you would think it would be. I guess there's just no real market there. Okay, so the message is... So subject is not goodbye. So Hypatia is saying to Sarapai, I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm writing this. In all likelihood, you can't even read this. Because so little of your consciousness is left, and what's left of your battery is dying. They say it's impossible to recover you, and the backups were all destroyed. I wish we'd backed ourselves up in New Jerusalem before we left. Okay, now I just kind of gotta remember the story. I think New Jerusalem was the city you start in the Talos game, or the number 2 game. Like, I think it had big glass panels on the outside or something. I think that was it. Okay, so they say it's impossible to recover you. Backups are all destroyed. Oh, okay. I gotta remember, like, is one of these the mother? I should really know this. Those would help me a lot. I wish we'd backed ourselves up. Okay, so space was limited. I had to wait so long. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's not a utopia. Essentially, there's strains on the resources. Yeah, okay. Okay, where was I? New Jerusalem before we left. But space was so limited, and we would have had to wait so long. Except, of course, it's nothing compared to the empty years that stretch before me now. Okay, so not good. So from Hypatia to Serapi. Okay, so was Serapi the daughter? Was Hypatia the mother? Let me try this. I should. These are the notes I should be taking, right? Okay, so was it from Hypatia to Serapi? Yeah, okay. So I think one of my first messages was about Serapi. Wait, Miranda. Oh, Miranda. Was that the daughter? Oh, okay, so Miranda was and Serapi. Yeah, okay, so I need to figure out between these three. Hypatia, Serapi, and who's Miranda? I'm just going to have my own separate conspiracy board figuring out details about the previous game. Don't mind me. Okay. Oh, yeah. This... Gotta move it away from the... or, yeah. Gotta move... Okay. That was weird. Locks the mouse when... I guess it's a Wacom thing, or maybe just a tablet thing. Okay. Okay, except of course nothing. Yeah. So yeah, it's Hypatia. So Serapi is dead in some way. I think maybe dead. So what? Out of battery. So battery dying. So, yeah, what's left of your battery is dying. So you can't maintain your consciousness if your battery's, I guess, all the way dead. I guess it's kind of like the human thing, right? I'm not sure how it works with these robots. They say it's impossible to recover you, and all the backups were... Oh, okay, so if they did back up, they could be recovered. Okay, so because there were no backups, yeah, you can't recover. Makes sense. Because you have to have that data or the person's missing. Okay, that makes sense. And the backups were all destroyed. I wish we'd backed ourselves up in New Jerusalem before we left. Okay, so they could have done it, but they'd have to wait so long. But now they're regretting it. Okay. Okay, so this is... so this person's... This is not positioned well for me. Okay, regretful. Okay, I gotta move this. Okay. I don't have words to express what you mean to me. I tried to sum it all up, to say something elegant and beautiful and perfect, and I can't. Maybe it can't be said. Maybe it only exists as days and years live together. A sequence of moments bound together like a string of lights defying the darkness of the sky. I don't know. Okay, let's see that again. I don't have the words to express what you mean to me. Okay, yeah, that's pretty clear. That's, so that, yeah, they were very dear. Whoop. Gotta stop hitting those buttons. It's supposed to be a nice heart. Oh, no, that's not a good heart. Close enough. I know it's a heart right now. Okay. Oh, it locked the mouse again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that was the first sentence. So I tried to sum it all up, to say something elegant and beautiful and perfect, and I can't. So are they talking about like at a funeral? Or just here in writing? Probably just here in writing. I tried to sum it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. So maybe it can't be said. Maybe it only exists as days and years lived. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's like... Yeah, too profound, I guess, to put in words? Or is it too personal, or... I mean, if you spent time, you could kind of get the gist out, obviously, but I think the meaning of saying this is that it just is extremely, like, powerful and strong. Okay. So, maybe it can't be said. Maybe it only exists as days and years live together, a sequence of moments bound together like a string of lights defying the darkness of the sky. Maybe it can't be said. Maybe it only exists as days and years live together. So yeah, we've got those moments. And then the sequence of moments bound together like a string of lights defying the darkness of the sky. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, because, yeah, when you're thinking back on memories, right, you've got those, the vivid memories, the ones you can most recall. And, yeah, you can think of that as, like, the string of lights. So, like, from memory to get up to memory. And I am not trying to draw that. But... So yeah, like the string of lights defying the darkness of the sky, and I like that part too, because it's like it's kind of showing like the radiance of the memories, right? Even in spite of being like not knowing what's out there, which is the darkness. Like whether I guess it represents ignorance, right? Just don't know what's out there, but you do kind of, you have sight of those moments, those important parts of your life, right? And yeah, so this person doesn't know, but that's kind of what sticks out to them, and yeah, I like that. That's cool. Okay, all I know is that this is not goodbye. It may be the end of you, of us, of who I was, but I will not say goodbye. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this... Oh... So, is Hypatia sending this just before she was destroyed? What happened in the last one? Did you... Oh, I think we got to choose, right? Didn't we choose whether or not, like, Did we save Miranda? Remove her from a machine? Oh, geez, yeah. I have no clue. Okay, well, I'll piece it together. So actually, Hypatia is going away, or has gone away at a certain time in the past. also dead. So, okay. Okay, where was I? All I know is that this is not goodbye. It may be the end of you, of us, of who I was, but I will not say goodbye. My love, wait, love you forever, Hypatia. Welcome to the internal message. User Sarah Pie. You have 2 unread message. Is that my? Okay, so this is this. Okay, so internal messaging system, user Sarah Pie. Okay, so this is Sarah Pie's interface. That's why. So we received this message from Hypatia. Okay. Okay, so Sarah Pie is the digital body we're seeing. I think. Don't know if this one's working out. I think I can keep it pretty basic and just keep. Well, it was like turning into squares or something, right? I have no clue how to do a shadowed eye or something like that. Who knows? Okay. Get the gist of it. But I think this is Sarah Pie. Oh, that's why they're in the form, right? Because they're not necessarily dead. They're kind of like coma, right? Maybe? Like their battery's not fully dead. That's a bad battery. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, that doesn't look like a meter at all. Okay, whatever. So what was it? So Sarah Pie. That's the one that's like degrading. And we're currently looking through. Actually, I need to see the other computers if they were also the same board. Like, I assume it was, right? User Sarah Pie. But I think, yeah, this is. We'll see if all of the computers are that. Best keyboard. Okay, so that was one. Okay, so that was the only message here, huh? So yeah, that's the only one. Other two could not be accessed. Oh, unread too. Okay, so Seraphi received 2 messages, possibly one in response to this. Oh. Wait a second. This was sent from Hypatia to Seraphi. Well, it could be anyone that sent the other 2 messages. So I think this is clear that Seraphi is not reading the messages anymore. So, yeah, currently cannot access. I don't know if we'll end up finding them, but I mean, there's a chance that Hypatia sent at least one more, maybe? Oh, but I will not say goodbye. Okay, so that is actually a clue too, right? So actually, let me go back and change this fact. I think everyone's gonna live. We'll see. So Seraphi, not quite dead. It's a good modifier. Okay, and I think we're gonna just kind of modify this as well. We'll just say dead-ish. Secret living? She wouldn't have transcended her. I can't remember the other game, so I can't really guess at that. Okay. We'll see. It's locked the mouse again. Alright. Okay, that took longer than expected. I do like the glow of the numbers on them. Okay, so yeah, we are going to just spray paint that on or something, but we'll look at the others. So we got the door, we've got the 4. So I guess the others were down here, yeah. Okay, we need to get our motivation back up. Oh, the flame. Is that like the flame of Icarus or something? Or some fire god? Ah, I hear it. I thought it was lower down, though. Yeah, it is. Okay. The audio seemed off. Maybe because it's all weird degrady.
If you get stuck, I've inserted some code that might help you bypass a few puzzles. It's not the most elegant work I've ever done, but it'll do the job.
Okay, that's good. Oh, so that's up there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's the Prometheus thing. What's a Prometheus? Did he carry like a torch in mythology? Was he the guy that got his liver plucked out? Or was that someone else? Prometheus. Yeah, I can't remember. Ooh, see some red glowy stuff. We'll get to it. 9. I'm supposed to be here. Okay, we're bringing back some more mechanics. This is already more complex, but I have a feeling once we figure out everything that's here, it's not going to be too bad. me make sure the stream thing's still working. Okay. So, we've got, let's start from the sources. We've got the red power source. I'll come back to you there. It's preset to go here. And preset to go to that one. We have a blue one. Preset to go here. And these are all connected. So blue on this side. This needs to be blue. We'll figure out which path we need to take to turn it blue. But it looks like we'll have to kind of, maybe if we feed blue into here as well. Something like, actually, what control do we have? We don't have any placeable objects at this point. Standing on here opens this one gate. Let me just make sure that this does the same here. So that also does that. Okay, so when we do that, that feeds the red. And what does that do for us then? Oh, something over on the right changing. Looks like the top two bridges turned off, or just one. Oh, not this one. Not sure if it's getting the very top one, but at least this one. And then we don't have blue coming in here, so standing up here is not going to do anything. But what control do we have? We cannot change what those are linked to. There is a box up there which we want to get so we can kind of hold something down. But the question is, how do we get up there? Normally we would think we just need to make it fall, which seems right. And having the box right now is not going to be super necessary until we find out what we need it for. Because right now we can stand on stuff, but do we have any free-floating connectors? Because right now we only have standy thing here. We've got all this pre-connected stuff, but we could stand in front, like something like this, you think. But we can't do it from over here. This is why we need the block, maybe. Now, let's look around. So, is that gonna push us off there? Or? Oh, I get it. I'm dumb. Okay, we need the box so we can step up there. So once we collect the box, we've won. Thus, we don't need the box to beat it. We can just stand in front of something like this, right? That doesn't do anything. Oh, I see. So this is necessary for the puzzle because it's essentially blocking this. So if we have this, I mean, wait a second. Oh. I see. So standing in front of it actually allows the blue to come through because it doesn't get blocked over here. Ah, okay. So now we have blue, so we can stand on here, lower it. Maybe we did already and it lowered down. Can we? Now we can pop to the other side. Then body block over here. Okay, yeah. So I thought it wasn't once we got it started, it was not bad.
Once I understood that meaning comes from the interaction of the self with the world, I found it easier to be patient, to be kind. I reminded myself that other people are just like me, and nobody really knows exactly what they're doing. And the more I allowed myself to open up, the more interesting and complex our interactions became, and the more meaningful.
We have roughly 50% of Cerebai's personality matrix reconstructed.
Who'd have thought that 1K would have made
Hey, I
such a
wanted
good
to
necromancer?
Think about that. Okay. So, let's see. She was saying... I can look at the log, right? Tab. Oh, first, what were you saying? Okay, personality matrix. Oh, yeah, my name's 1K, isn't it? Thanks, Melville. So once I understood that meaning comes from the interaction of the self with the world, I found it easier to be patient, to be kind. I reminded myself that others are just like me, and nobody really knows exactly what they're doing. And the more I allowed myself to open up, the more interesting and complex our interactions became, and the more meaningful. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's totally sounds right? Like, when it comes from interaction of the self with the world. Yeah, like, I mean, you could go about it a different way, but just your experience in the world kind of... Let's just see what she's saying, though. One sec. Once I understood that meaning comes from... Yeah, okay. So kind of like a sense of purpose, sense of self, sense of belonging, that kind of thing. Once you... Yeah, like... I guess she's breaking the barrier of doing that. Of like... Normally you would prevent yourself, right, from like seeing the world like that. Got other things to do, but... So, found easier to be patient, kind, yeah. So, kind of living more in the world. Reminded myself that other people are just like me. Yeah, nobody really knows exactly what they're doing. Yeah, that's kind of the... Once you become an adult, you notice that everyone's just a kid, right? And the more I allowed myself to open up, the more interesting, complex our interactions became, and the more meaningful. Yeah, it's like that too, right? When you're not worried about all the petty stuff, the kind of the barriers people build around themselves and the interactions of that in the world. So, you know, the masks kind of masking off, or not masking off, facing off. But, and then this is, yeah, when you just kind of try to be yourself, I think that's kind of what it is. Like, yeah, open up, be yourself, don't have all that extra baggage with you, then yeah, more meaningful. Yeah. Probably didn't need to say that. That's all pretty standard, I think. But we'll see where Cerebai's journey goes. And that's probably good for now.